you with us? I love you from my skin. It breaks my skin. Life forever. Take time forever. Fight for the weak ones. Take out the freedom. My faith, my soul. Time and going. I say, it's mine. In the light of your glory and grace, I'll set my sights upon heaven. I'm fixing my eyes on you. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're fixing my eyes on you. When you feel it, once you see it, and you breathe it, it's unforgettable. When you know it, once you know it, and you hold it, it's unforgettable. Breathe out the one good protein, alongside with always searching, homesick but nobody's heading home soon. So keep on, keeping on, keeping on. Long days, too many short nights, wrong way that almost felt right. Love sick but no one you're holding on to. So keep on, keep it up, keep it up. Sing along, sing along, sing along, yeah. To the If we have any dreamers in the audience, let me hear you give a cheer. Tomorrow's a question of courage. Some days I can't walk for stolen. Freaking out and see what we're becoming. So keep on, keep it on, keep it on. Sing along, sing along, sing along. Yeah. To the dreamers, light up believers, hanging on the rope by your thread. To the soulful, heart open, hopeful, keep on charging ahead. 'Cause once you see it and you breathe it, it's so forgettable. And you know that, once you know that, and you hold it, it's so forgettable. When you feel it, once you see it and you breathe it, it's so forgettable. When you know that, once you know that, and you hold it, it's so forgettable. I was wandering, so down and out, I was lost, not found. History said, someone said that you could never exist. Then a whisper, sort of a kiss. Came along, something like a dream of fantasy. Nothing that I quite feel it. That's so to the dreamers, wide out believers, hanging on to a bag of thread. To the soulful, heart open, hopeful, keep on charging ahead. Hands up, 'cause when you feel it, once you see it, and you breathe it, it's so forgettable. When you know that, once you know that, and you hold it, it's so forgettable. When you feel it, once you see it, and you breathe it, it's so forgettable. When you know it, once you know it, and you hold it, it's so forgettable. I was there on the day that you will change. You were scared and prepared for the heartbreak. Everything in you faded out of you, stole a piece of you. If I could, oh I would be a hero. Be the one who would take all the arrows, save you from the pain, carry all the weight. I know that you're brave. Fighter, fighter, so let anyone steal your fire. Fighter, fighter, the spirit is alive. And let's see how each other. Let her breathe, give her wings, set her free. Now it's time to make your mark. Break the prison bars, show them who you are. Fighter, fighter, don't let anyone steal your fire. Fighter, fighter, the spirit is alive inside you. Let's go! Stronger than you ever thought. I know you're stronger, braver than you were before. You know you're braver. Oh, no, you don't have to be afraid. Together we'll face it. So don't let it stop no matter what, 'cause you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it now. Hands up! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it. I gotta tell you, first of all, you made us feel so loved before we even stepped on the grounds this morning. So thank you all for coming. Thanks to Graham and to the whole team at Festival One. It is remarkable to be here. This is our second show in the history of For King Country in the great country of New Zealand. Our first show was yesterday in Christchurch. And guys, first of all, well, secondly, I should say, we flew over a bit early and spent a little bit of time down south in Queenstown. My goodness, what a remarkable place! I beat Luke on the luges. Is that what they're called? Yeah, he's still upset at me about that. So, how many have actually joined us for a For King Country show before? Is there anyone here that's actually joined us right here? Congratulations, my dear. Thank you for being with us. Raise your hand if this is your first time ever with us tonight. Let's see what's about. I kind of figured. Well, let me tell you a little something. These wonky accents. We started off. We were born in Sydney. Then we moved to Brisbane. Now we live in Nashville, Tennessee, y'all. Can I get a yeehaw? You're good at that. So our accents are very confused. You know, we found ourselves, we go over to fast food. Americans like their fast food, and we go over to a fast food restaurant. We pull up to the window and be like, Dad would be like, "G'day, mate. Can I get some tacos and some chips?" And they'd be like, "Excuse me, sir." Like, "Yeah, mate. Can I get some tacos and some chips?" And he's like, "Man, you're gonna have to pull around to the window." So he pulls around the window. He's like, well, maybe I'll speak their language. He's like, "Yes, sir. Can we get some tacos and some fries?" And he's like, "Man, why didn't y'all say that in the first place?" No, we love the States, but we're so glad to be in the hemisphere of our birth, the great Southern Hemisphere. Would you give my little brother Luke a round of applause right here? Yeah. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
The weather is amazing tonight. I mean, is that just me?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A-okay.
All right, so I feel very connected to these fine folks down the front here. They're legends.
But there are these people in the back.
All the back, all the sides, over there, yeah.
And the truth is, we do have wireless microphones. We do have technology on our side. There's no reason why we shouldn't just go walk out there and sing this next song with all those folks back
out in the audience.
Yeah?
What do you guys reckon? Is that a good idea? All right, well, hey, before we go any further, allow us to introduce you to the fine chaps sharing the stage with us tonight. Out here on the B stage, one by one, this is Stephen Asbury Lynch on the bass drum, Mark Campbell on the electric guitar, the Sicilian Vincent DiCarlo on the cello, directly behind him on the snare drum, Teddy Lightning Bolt. Benjamin Backus is going to play both the cello and the bass guitar on this song magically. And directly behind us, we've got Mr. Daniel Levi Jones on drums for this one. Starting a song called It's Not Over Yet, because the night has just begun, my friends.
Your head, you got a voice that says you won't get past this wall. You won't win your freedom. Here we go, it's like a constant war. And you wanna see that star, but you lose that face. Then you feel your face. This goes out to the heaviest. Play it, Vincent. No, to everyone sitting there, it's not over yet, it's not over yet. Even when you think you're finished, it's not over yet, it's not over yet. hang on a sec. We should take a picture, my lady, right here. You and me. You got your camera handy there? All right, carry on, little brother. You good?
And now can't set my shotgun time to put it in your cross. Feel the lights on. Yes, redemption season. Darling, the only heart. She's so brand stone. Love will have it be. To live the life of freedom. To everyone sitting there. It's not the end. It's not the end. And even when you think you're finished, it's not the end. It's not the end. I'm fighting. Running back into the lights. Hope feels rising. Shake that, not to roll. Shake that. I'll see the kings and queens. We'll run till the race is won. Don't you ever give up. No, no, never give up. And until the kings and queens, yeah. We'll run till the race is won. Don't you ever give up. Oh, no, no, never give up.
Benjamin Black is on the vote, better take it away.
To everyone sitting there, it's not the end. It's not the end. Even when you think you're finished, it's not the end. It's not the end. Keep on fighting. Back into the light. Hope feels rising. Let's go. Shake that to That's a wow. That's a wow. If I said don't have love, I waste my breath with every song I bring. I'm the empty voice, a hollow noise. If I speak with a silver tongue, convince a crowd, but don't have the love I leave. A bitter taste with every word I say. So let my life be the proof of your love. Say let my life be like you and what you're made of. How you lived, how you died, love is sacrifice. So let my life be the proof of your love. If I gave to any soul but don't have love, then is poor it seems. All the poverty is found in me. So let my life be the proof of your love. Let my life look like you and what you made of. How you lived, how you died, love is sacrifice. So let my life be the proof of your love. When it's all said and done,
I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy, but don't love, I'm nothing but the creaking of a rusty gate. And if I speak God's word with power, revealing all of his mysteries and making everything as plain as day, and if I have faith to say to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I'm nothing. If I give all I own to the poor, or even go to the stakes to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've got nowhere. So, no matter what we say, no matter what we believe, no matter what we do, we're bankrupt without love. If you believe that tonight, would you stand to your feet if you're not already and sing this chorus with all your hearts?
So let my life be the proof
The proof of love.
Thank you kindly.
I might stand here for a moment with you guys. I like it. I like it out here. You doing okay at the back there? Everyone all right? Yes. This weather is magnificent. So, we're on our best behavior tonight. I'm on my best behavior because my darling wife is in the audience tonight. My dad is also here, so I'm in doubly my best behavior. But, thanks very much. It's a really exciting time for the band. We actually, towards the end of last year, we released a brand new album called Burn the Ships. And we're going to play a load of music from that for you tonight. We also, do we have any Spotify's in the audience? Where are my Spotify's at? All right, you legends. We just, there's an EDM fella by the name of Rehab, and we just, like 2 days ago, released a brand new version of a song called Joy with him on Spotify and beyond, so have a listen to that. But hey, where are the ladies at? Where are the ladies tonight? Where are the ladies? Okay. You bashful bunch, you. Alright, let's narrow this down a little bit. Be bold here, girls. Where are the single ladies tonight? Where are the single ladies? Alright. Single fellas, take a look around. Oh, yeah, all the hands are like... Okay, I'm a self-proclaimed matchmaker, so the way I see it, like, if you were kind of eyeing her, mate, and you're single, you're like, oh, she looks really lovely, and she raised her hand, and you guys meet, you know, at the festival, and then, you know, you take her out, you treat her kind, and you date, and get engaged, and you get married. I'll take all the credit for it, okay? All I ask is that you name your first kid after me, you know? No, but hey, we love family, and we love love. And before we play this next song, I want to share something with you. I want to, first of all, to the ladies here this evening, a bit more of a serious note. I've noticed recently that it feels like there's a question that looms above your head, and that is this: where do you find your self-worth? Is it in your form, your figure, the man on your arm, or is it in something else? And I want to say something to you. I want to say it not on my own authority, but on someone so much greater. Hear me, girls. It doesn't matter what's been said to you. It does not matter what has been done to you. It does not matter what ideology society might try to impress on you. Here are the facts.
There are 7 billion people on the face of this planet, but there is only one you. You are unique, you are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God, and you deserve to be treated as such. We brought over these, we had the idea of making these coins, and we used to make them with American pennies. We'd frame punch holes in American pennies, and we'd make necklaces out of them. And then when we found out that was highly illegal and we didn't want to get deported, so we stopped doing that really fast. But then we thought, well, we'll grab a whole bunch of Australian 1-cent coins, and they can't get us over in America. So, and we've made them available at every show, and they stand as a reminder to us that you girls are worth more than all the money in the world. In fact, my dear, right here, I want to give this to you tonight. You know, I don't know how Kiwis feel about wearing Australian money around their neck. but if you can get past that and really grab hold of the notion, I encourage you to pick one of them up. We've got a few of them here tonight. We've literally seen 500,000 men and women, boys and girls rally around this cause. This girl saying, I know what I'm worth. I know that I deserve to be treated like a princess, that I'm priceless. And men, on the count of 3, give me a big huh. 1, 2, 3. Almost fell off the stage. One more time for good measure. 1, 2, 3. Wow! I've done this little exercise in a few countries now, and that's the best that's ever been done right there. There's some real men here. Fellas, I believe that. I believe there are great men in this audience. I've also, man, if I could be candid and speak frankly, I've noticed that there's more pulling at us, more trying to distract, more trying to distort the way we look at a woman, speak about a woman, love a woman, interact with a woman. You look at headlines, it seems like every month or two there's another one about a man who's said or done things to women that will break your heart. You look at the reality of the human trafficking epidemic and the sex trade, which is so successful that the trends continue, will overtake the drug cartel in the next few years as the largest illegal industry on the face of the planet. And it'll break your heart. But I believe there are great men standing in this field, and fellas, I believe we can change the headline. I do. So that when people speak of you and they speak of us, may they say, there, did you see that? Did you see the way he loved her? Did you see how he protected her? Did you see how he supported her, how he partnered with her, how committed he was to her? Chivalry is alive and well because of these men right here in this field. I believe it. Do you believe it tonight? Luke and I were very fortunate to be involved with a film, a feature-length film over the last few years. I was one of the actors and he was one of the producers in it, and it sort of deals with this exact issue. Right in the middle of working on that picture, we were so impacted by this message that we wrote a song that goes under the same title as the movie, Priceless.
Can I tell you a story? A year ago, I met a woman. She'd been lied to, and men decided she was worth a certain price.
I see you dressed in white every lonely night. I see rose and blue at the sight of you. You're irreplaceable, unmistakable, incomparable, torn in its beautiful. I see it all in you. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, tell things do.
I see you dressed in white, every Monday night. Oh, I see you rolling through at the sight of you. Oh, so priceless, you're irreplaceable, unmistakable, incomparable, talent's beautiful. I see it all in you. Oh, so priceless.
We can start again, leave all until the end of. We can start again.
We can start again. All until the end. We can start again. I see you dressed in white, every Monday night. I see those you know at the sight of you. Oh, so priceless, you're irreplaceable, unmistakable, incomparable, talent's beautiful. I see it all in you. Every hand in the sky like this. See you rose and bloom at the side of you. I see you just right, every right. Oh, so priceless.
Wide awake while the world is sound asleep. Too afraid of what I'm sure of while you're dreaming. Nobody sees. Nobody will believe. Every day you try to pick up all the pieces, all the memories they somehow never leave you. Nobody sees. Nobody will believe. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what to say about you. God only knows what's killing you. There's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what to say about you. God only knows. There's a kind of love that God only knows. Keep a cover over every single secret. So afraid if someone saw them they would leave. Somebody sees you. Somebody would never leave. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what to say about you. God only knows what's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what to say about you. God only knows. There's a kind of love that God only knows. For the lonely, for the ashamed, for the misunderstood, and no one was to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. Oh, for the lonely, for the ashamed, the misunderstood, and the ones to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. There's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows. There's a kind of love that God only knows. God God only knows the real, but there's a kind of love that God only knows. Live free, lose all. Live free, live strong. You're a lion full of power, forgot how to roar. Yeah! You're an eagle full of beauty, but you can't seem to soar. No. We return to the ground where you were first before. Whoa. Return to the one who can liberate your soul. Run wild, live free, love strong. You may run wild, live free, love strong. To every soul locked in a cage, in the prison of the past mistakes. You know there's no time left to waste. Yeah, you can make your great escape. With it, run wild, run wild, run wild. With it, run wild, run wild, run wild. Rockers! Teddy Bo, my little brother on the drums. Give it up for him. Run wild, live free, love strong. To every soul locked in a cage, in the prison of your past mistakes. You know there's no time left to waste. Yeah, you can make your dreams. We're made to run wild, run wild, run wild. We're made to run wild, run wild, run wild. We're made to run wild, run wild, run wild. We're made to run wild, run wild, run wild.
All you good folks here in New Zealand, good folks. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My wife Courtney and I and our 3 kids came to New Zealand. All right, yeah, been able to make some wonderful memories here. We got a 6-year-old, we got a 4-year-old, and I got a 1-year-old, and I gotta tell you, the looks that you get when you get on a plane, that you're gonna be in that plane ride for like 13, 14 hours is very unique. People look at you and they're like, I hope they don't sit next to me. But we survived, and all the kids have done well. And the other thing about these kids, they're all boys, all right? So it's all a little crazy in our household. And but I like that. But when my wife was pregnant with our second son, Phoenix, she was having kind of debilitating nausea the first few months. And so she went to the doctor and said, hey, is there anything you can do about this? And they said, yeah, we'll just give you some medicine and you should feel much better. And she did for about 6 weeks. But after that 6 weeks, the medicine kind of wasn't being effective anymore. Went back to the doctor and she said, is there anything we can do? I'm still having this unbelievable amount of nausea. And they said, yeah, we'll just give you more of the medicine and we'll up the dosage. And I was in Austin, Texas in the States for a show one day, and she calls me and she was pretty frantic on the phone call. And she says, Luke, I need you to come home. And up until that point, I had never received that phone call before. And I said, okay, well, what's going on? And she said, well, I've been taking this medicine, and I just can't stop taking it anymore. I need you to come home. And so I went home, I come to the back door, and I see Courtney, and I say, you okay, honey? And she said, I am right now. But as the night progressed, I could start to see her hands tremble. And she started saying things, Luke, what if I just take one more pill just to get me through the night? What if the doctors want me to taper off instead of just stopping? And so I didn't know what else to do other than the next morning we got up and went to a mental health facility. And we come into the waiting room, there's nobody there, kind of a strange building. And eventually a nurse comes and says, Courtney, will you come back? And we both get up to go, and they looked at me and they said, Luke, you don't get to come. You gotta wait out here. And there was just something about the isolation and the loneliness of that moment that neither of us will ever forget. And a little while later, she comes back out and they say, hey, we recommend outpatient therapy for about 2 weeks. And so that's what we did. I'd drop her off at 9 a.m. in the morning, pick her up at 2 p.m. We did that for 2 weeks. And after that, they said, hey, you've shown such a remarkable improvement. You don't need to come back here. You're discharged. You're free to go. Just keep going with the trajectory that you're heading. And it was soon after that we were at home one night, and she had this bottle of pills. And she said, Luke, I need to go, and I need to go and flush these pills, because these pills represent so much shame and so much guilt in my life. I just need to see them leave. And at that point, I was reminded of a story about a man an explorer who went to a foreign land, and when he arrived on the beaches of that land, he said to his men, hey, we're going to go explore the horizon. We're going to explore the mountains. We're going to see what this land has for us. But at that point, he realized that his men didn't want to follow him. They just wanted to go back to the dirty confines of the ships that they arrived in. Not because it was good, but because it was familiar. And a few days later, he asks all of his men, commands all of his men to come back onto the ships. And he said, I want every man accounted for on the beaches. And as soon as they were all accounted for, he gave his generals the command to burn the ships. Because he says, we will not go back, we will not live in the past, but we will live in the future. We will see what this land has for us. We'll see what is over that horizon. And for my wife, when she took those pills and she flushed them, that was her moment of burning the past. And for some of us here, it's January, it's a new year, and you're evaluating your life. And for some of us, we just gotta get rid of some of the junk that's in our lives. And here's what I would say to you. I would say, go. With all that's in you, go. And burn the ships.
prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into my mountain. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance up from the heart. So when I'm out, leave the clouds, come the streets, so shall I. Step into my mountain. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance up from the heart. So when I'm out, leave the clouds, all the ships. Step into my mountain. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance up from the heart. So when I'm out, leave the clouds, all the ships. So shall I. So shall I. And so shall I break.
I look up to the mountains. Does our strength come from the mountains, New Zealand? Our strength comes from God, who made heaven and earth and the mountains. When confusion's my companion and despair holds me for ransom, sing. 'Cause I know that you are when caught deep in the valley. Let chaos for my calm. I'll find my comfort here. 'Cause I know that you are my help comes from you. You're right here for me. You carry my weakness, my sin, my brokenness, all on your shoulders. Your shoulders. My help comes from you. You are my rest, my rescue. I don't have the sense to believe it. You're lifting me up on your shoulders. Your shoulders. Never once was shattered. You turn my tears to laughter. Your forgiveness in my fortress. Oh, your mercy is relentless. You're right here you carry my weakness, my sin, my brokenness, all on your shoulders. Your shoulders. My help comes from you. You I'm struggling with addiction. When I'm so lonely I could die.
Some sick, some love, some knowing it's true. Watching the nightly news, cold scenes of flowering. Just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones. Before my heart turns into stone. So somebody please pass the megaphone. I'm shouting on the count of three. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. My prayer night, 'cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones. Before my heart turns into stone. So somebody please pass the megaphone. I'll shout it on the count of three. I'll sing my prayer night. I'll sing it to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. I'll sing my prayer night. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose down in my heart to stay. I need the joy down in my heart, down in my heart.
If you believe it, let me hear you sing.
I need the joy down in my heart. That's right. I need the joy down in my heart.
Alright, Festival One. I see some dancing going on out there, but I think we can take it up a notch. You ready to dance? Let's go! Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands
You made us feel so very loved. Until we meet again, God bless you. Merry Christmas and
To honor you.
It's our first time here, but it certainly won't be our last until we meet again.
When you came to me, you say you love me. When you tend to go, you make up their story. The broken heart you brought to my life, the bitter taste of a shameful life. Why you lied to me at the day you came, and Why did you give me unreal dream stuff? We've been together too long enough. I know your soul as I know myself. You fool with me to date other guys. I know that you don't really love me. I just forgive and try to forget. Don't you really? Our faith has been done. Saturday I've been alone, walking around in the silent sound till the end of the blurry way. I felt some things blowing my ears. Lonely night, my heart was beating. I'm calling, calling in whisper till the night blowing